Welcome back to another live and Amplified livecast. I'm your host, Tom Quiet, and we are here at Day 2 CMA Fest. We have Elyse Saunders. How's it going today?
Hey, everybody. It's going good. Thanks so much for having me, Tom.
Yeah, absolutely. You just got off hosting another show, or co-hosting another show.
Just next door.
Jumped right over, and it's absolutely crazy. So
yeah, it's been a whirlwind. I just won Female Artist of the Year at the CMA Ontario Awards, and
nice.
then just got here yesterday in Nashville to be here for CMA Fest, so it's exciting. Lots of good stuff going on.
Quick turnaround for you?
Quick turnaround. Yeah, living the dream.
Fair enough. So you flew it. Did you fly in straight from the CMA's Ontario?
The next day, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. I had to pack my stuff and then right into Nashville. So.
Nice. And you're based out of Ontario?
I'm based in Ontario. Been going back and forth between Nashville and home for over 10 years. Developed my career, and actually, my very first album was produced here.
Nice.
So Nashville has always been kind of a home for me, and I'll be here a lot more in the fall. I'm making the move, so I'm very excited for that. Nice.
That's really cool. It's a conversation I have all the time, and it's a not a bitter topic, but a sweet, like it's, I have my feelings about it, but I'll get here when I get here. So it's one of those things where it's like, it's not an easy transition, as you very well know. You're kind of go through it right now, but I don't want to make the move unless it's right. So
yeah, it's tough. There's a lot of logistics to work out.
Yeah.
It's a lot to move home, but I think the fact that I've been coming here for over 10 years, I have a lot of friends here.
Yeah.
So I feel like the move will feel pretty natural.
Yeah.
And I'm never going to leave Canada because I have quite a following and things happening there right now that I'll go back and forth as much as I can, and my family's there, so I'll miss them.
Yeah.
But the nice thing is it's only a 13-hour drive, which sounds long, but it's not bad at all.
Not at all.
Or just a quick flight. So that's the beautiful thing about that.
I love the casual nature in which you said just a 13.
Yeah.
Because I live out in Texas, and it was a 12-hour drive to get here from there.
Yeah.
So
no, it's you know how it feels. It's kind of fun. It's a road trip. I find it kind of inspiring too as a writer. You kind of get into this state where you're listening to music, and if you're traveling with other writers, it's cool. It's part of an inspirational drive to be able to do some songwriting.
For sure. So are you coming from like Toronto and then coming down through like Michigan, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go through Michigan and make maybe a stop along the way for lunch and just keep going.
I got to tell you, the listeners are going to kill me because I've told this story probably about 1.5 million times. About my one trip to Canada. I was in Detroit, and my dad was working in Detroit. He's a pilot. And he's like, "Hey, let's go to Canada. You want to go to Canada for lunch?" We ended up going to Windsor.
Oh, okay. How did you like that?
I was like, he's like, "Hey, I'll take you to Canada for lunch." And I'm like, okay.
Why not?
And this was pre 9/11, so getting across the border wasn't nearly what it is now. But we went, and I was like, "This is like Detroit. What's the difference?" He's like, "I don't know. I thought it'd be cool." And I'm like, well, at least I can say I went to Canada.
Yeah,
so.
There you go. Yeah, join us anytime. We have quite a country music scene there, and I've been following Live and Amplified actually online for a while, so it's nice to meet you in person in Nashville, and if you ever come our way, let me know.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's been really cool. The connection to Canada and Toronto and Ontario in general has been going on well before I really started Live and Amplified. I was introduced to a musician based out of Toronto back when I was in college. There was this website called doyouknowwhoiam.com, and you would do they'd have monthly competitions for musicians and video work. And I met this musician, and we were going to do some collaboration, and then she got out of the industry, and so my ties to Toronto I need to go there, but So
yeah, you'll come to a Blue Jays game one day, or a hockey game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Toronto Maple Leafs. I am currently a NHL free agent if anybody's looking for a new fan.
Oh, there you go.
So I told myself I was going to save it for when I moved to Nashville. I was going to become a Preds fan, but just because I want one of those Smashville jerseys.
I know.
Those are so
I
cool.
love the Preds games, to be honest. They're such a spirited team. Every time I come here, it's such a blast. Even if the team is not doing well, everybody just cheers them on, and it's a good old time here in Music City, and sports come together.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I don't want to gloss over the fact, because I feel like we just kind of glossed over the fact that you won CMA Ontario Artist of the Year.
Yeah, Female Artist of the Year. What an honor. It's one of the biggest honors you can get.
Yeah, it was. What, it was female, right? Not
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. Make sure it's not artist of the year, because that would be a completely different if you're artist of the year, not But it's really cool. And how did that kind of happen? Was it you were up against like some major label artists? Correct?
Yeah, I know. It's unbelievable because I'm an independent artist. And as far as I know, I'm the only independent artist that's ever won Female Artist of the Year. And I think the same for male. They haven't had an independent win for that yet. So such an honor, and it's actually such a surprise to me. My category was full of country music queens and people that are on labels with big teams. So to know that my industry peers and country music fans voted for me meant a lot. I have been working really hard, and it's been, the 10-year or just over 10-year overnight success. And I think that it's finally my time, and it feels good. And I say it humbly that, it's my time because I put the work in, and it feels good, and I'm excited about the music that we're putting out. I have my current radio single, Dirt. It just came out to DSPs. It's going to be going out to radio this June. And then my song, Never Have I Ever, was my very first breakout song. I've released many songs before, but Never Have I Ever seems to be the one that's really, my first hit, and the one that's really connecting to people. It went to number 6 in Australia on the country music charts there, and it's been on the top 20 in Canada, so it's unbelievable. And I just want to keep this ball rolling.
You've got a lot of momentum going right now,
and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but I love it. I'm truly living the dream. So
and you're moving to Nashville right at the right time. You've got some nice momentum going, and it's just gonna try to jump into the pool and keep on swimming. Yeah,
exactly.
I think somebody said that once.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds great. It sounds good. That's what it feels like. It's it's tough. This industry can be a bit of a roller coaster, but I think as long as you love what you do and you're invested in it and you believe in what you do, hard work does pay off. And I feel like my journey is showing that to any independent artists out there, any new artists, and that's what it feels like. You're climbing a mountain, and you just got to keep swimming.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is it? Dory, what does she say? Just keep swimming?
Yeah, just keep swimming. Yeah. I'm not going to go with that. So you got your new single out, Dirt.
Yes.
And what else are you kind of planning for the rest of the summer into the...
Yeah, festival season. We have a bunch of shows in the works, and then I'll be doing a radio tour for this single. There's some new music coming out down the pipeline, and I also just got signed to my very first publishing deal as a songwriter with Arts and Crafts, so I'll continue to write for other artists as well, and hopefully we'll land something on TV, movie show soon. We'll see. But just doing as much as I can, just keeping busy.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate your time. If anybody wants to check out your music and social medias, all that fun stuff, where's the best place to find you?
So the hub is ElyseSaunders.com, which is ELYSE, and Saunders is SAUNDERS. And they can follow along on any of the social media platforms. I'm very grateful for my fans that are hopping on now, or the ones of the past, and I love to bring them in on the journey. So come join us on the journey.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, glad we had you here. Glad we got this.
Yeah,
very
me too.
Impromptu
Thanks so much. I'm glad this worked out.
Yeah, absolutely. Glad to have you here. Hope you have a good rest of your CMA Fest and time in Nashville, and we'll all be here in Nashville before you know it. So.
Yeah, sounds great. Happy CMA Fest.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'll catch you all later.